What level of certainty do we seek in our work? I recall, it's not a rhetorical question, I'm going to ask for answers. I recall when I first started practicing, if I had 3 consecutive sessions, I was exhausted. I was worn out. I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I was having thoughts. I was exhausting myself. What level of certainty do we seek? When I supervise therapists and they're seeking answers in advance of the experience, that precludes them from the therapeutic engagement. The phenomenon I discussed before about inseparability is also known as entanglement. Pair of twins. She's in San Francisco, he's in Paris. She falls down and breaks her ankle. He immediately feels pain in his ankle. That's entanglement. It can't be explained rationally. Some people discard that or marginalize it by saying, well, they're twins, they have shared DNA. But these things happen when we're not twins. Entanglement, just like those 2 photons, there is one. So, as a therapist, I seek entanglement. I try to quiet my mind because I believe there's a greater way of knowing than simply my cognitive, rational way. So sometimes the experience for me in therapy is when I can quiet my mind and just be and seek entanglement, which would be the opposite of the psychoanalytic warning about transference and countertransference. You see, that language speaks to separate entities, to a mechanical transfer. I don't seek separation. I don't seek objectivity. My belief, which comes from science, is that there is no objectivity. It is an intersubjective, participatory universe. So as MFT practitioners, you studied systems thinking, Gregory Bateson. You're familiar with that work? So Bateson talked about an ecology of mind. What does an ecology of mind mean to me? It means that I am going to try to think in wholeness. If I think in wholeness, when the moment demands, I can get particular. If a moment demands, I can analyze. But if all I do is analyze and try to predict, I can never think in wholeness. For me, I recall being a kid and learning to play baseball. So we were taught that to field a ground ball, you always had to have your glove down. You could bring it up quickly, but you had to have it down. My attitude toward this is I need to think in wholeness. That's for me an ecology of mind.